Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon.
All right. So now let me take the attendance before we start the class, and please raise your right hand when I call your name. Okay. Alice. Okay. Amanda. Arnold. Arnold. Is there anybody know why he isn't here today? Okay, let's continue. Charlie. Charlotte. Daisy. Jackwell. Julian. Okay. So, today, this time we're going to have a new lesson, and we're going to get some new vocabularies, because today we're going to learn about part of speech consisting of noun, verb, and adjective. So, for the goals of today's lesson is to make you all are able to improve vocabulary and distinguish part of speech properly. Okay, so before we start the class, I will give you a pre-test sheet to find out the number of vocabulary known by you all. You only need to fill in the vocabulary that you already know before by grouping into the part of speech. So I will share some paper for you all, and you only write down in this paper, and I will check your answer. And please do it by yourself, guys. Okay. Is it finished, guys? Okay, I will take back.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, from your work, I will check first, guys, to make sure how the number of vocabulary that you know before we start the class about part of speech. Oh. Well, this is so great because I don't expect that you have so many vocabulary collections. So, okay. From this work, I know that some of you already have enough vocabularies and can determine the type of vocabulary according to the part of speech, but there are also some of you, those who are still confused to remember the vocabulary that they already have before, and also still confused to determine the type of vocabulary according to the part of speech. Okay, so guys, what do you think? Is there any difficulties to find the vocabularies? Um, I mean, uh, is there any difficulties to find the type of vocabularies? Yeah, it turns out that most of you all, it's hard to remember some vocabularies that they already know before, and still confused to determine the types of vocabulary according to the part of speech, right? Okay, let's get a move on. Okay, boys and girls, please pay attention to those paper, because now we are going to learn from those kind of paper. The first paper, we will analyze some vocabularies or maybe the new vocabularies from for you for those picture. So the first we are going to analyze what vocabulary show from the picture and what is the type of vocabulary is. Okay. Okay, from the first picture, you know, this picture show that a princess, right? The princess. So what do you get? What the vocabulary that you get from the first picture, guys? Right. The first picture show the vocabulary is beautiful because the belle is from the Beauty and the Beast movie. So the belle is the beautiful princess. Okay. The word that we get from the first picture is beautiful. Okay. So is beautiful is a verb, noun, or adjective. Right. The beautiful is an adjective. So the next picture we have a garden. Right. Garden. Garden is a no way. Garden is not verb. Garden is a noun. We can see this. Okay. And the next picture, we know that this a dinosaur. A dinosaur is a what kind of dinosaur? Dinosaur is a verb or noun or adjective. Right. Dinosaur is a noun. Right. Okay. So these after the third picture, we have dress, drive, sing, ocean, kick, hike, and think, candle, and love. But to be able to identify the type of vocabularies, we must know what is noun, verb, and adjective. So, um, so Julian, what do you know about noun? Okay, great, Julian. And what about verb, Jack? Okay, good. Next, is there anybody wants to explain what is the adjective? Okay, please, Daisy. Yes, right. Uh, Thank you guys for explaining some material like noun. What is noun? What is adjective? And what is verb? I think you are good enough. Okay. So next, back to the paper. The next paper, from this picture, from this, I'm sorry, from this paper, we will analyze this, still analyze this, but when in the first paper, we analyze this from the some picture and analyze what kind of or what type of vocabulary is based on part of speech. But in this paper, we will analyze the vocabulary uh, based on the sentences. And the vocabulary is shown by a picture, and we are finding the type of vocabularies. Okay, for the first sentence, the teachers, blah blah blah, are red. You know, guys, this picture show what? Yaps, shoes. But shoes in this sentence is noun or verb, maybe adjective, guys. Okay, shoes is a noun, right? And then the next sentence, the picture sleeps all day. show a cat, right? So, what do you think? Cat is a verb or is a noun or maybe adjective? Yups, cat is a noun. So, let's continue. For the third sentence, grandma picture cooks, and this picture show what activities that they do. They're doing cook, right? But the specific one is grandma bake a cookie. Okay, and what do you think? Bake is a noun or verb or maybe adjective? Yep, great, Julian. Bake is a verb. And the last sentence is Juan ate a picture. What the picture is show? Yes, apple. And is apple is an adjective now or maybe noun or verb? I'm right. So what do you think? Yeah, apple is a noun. So guys, all of you is really good at all. And okay, now I will divide you into several groups. It consists of 2 people, and please count from 1 to 4, starting from Charlotte. Okay, great. So guys, now you can sit according to your group, and I will give you some pictures. I mean, picture for each group. Then um, and you are going to find vocabulary of the picture that I gave as quickly and precisely. Okay, this is the picture that I will give to you. This is. I will give some picture. I mean the picture for each group, and you can analyze um, the vocabulary of the picture by your group. Okay. You have 15 minutes to discuss with your group, and do you get the point, guys? Or is there any question before we start the discussion? Okay, no question. Okay. Let's start. I will share to you. Okay. Is it finished? Is there any question? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yep. So, from your work, it uh, turns out you have been very good at finding a new vocabulary from this picture, from some of pictures, and it seems like you guys are very good in team. I mean, but very good at all. So thank you guys. Um, okay, I will ask from today's lesson, what do you get from the lessons today? Okay, please, Daisy. Yeah. Great. From today's lesson, we get some new vocabularies, analyzes the kinds of vocabularies from the pictures, or maybe, and based on part of speech, I mean, and the most of your difficulties are hard to remembering some vocabs that you have already know before, and also still confused to determine the type of vocabulary according to the part of speech. But I hope you now you have already know and feel easier to analyze the vocabulary from the picture. Okay. Um, all right, students. For today's assignment, I will give you assignment for today's lesson. That is, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Um, for today's assignment, you have to analyze the vocabulary of the film in. Yes, I mean, you may. Okay, I will clear it. For today's assignment, you will have to analyze the vocabularies film with the notes. The film must be in English. Okay? Is it clear, guys? Okay. So, uh, oh yeah, the time is up. Alhamdulillah. And thank you so much for you all. Thank you so much for today. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.